1 minute out. Well, less than a minute at this point, but you get my drift. "30 seconds to go." Hopefully, internet holds throughout the whole race. One can hope. We have a local recording, worst case. Here we go. Where are those boots? Oh, if only old Kesh was here, he would have loved that message. Oh, that's too good. And if somebody else was here, I would say, please, please tag old Kesh. He needs to know. Only the greatest boots hint ever. And he's not here. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 dum ba da da dum dum ya ja dum da da dum yum ba da da dum bum dun 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 dun. Bombs. I was a little concerned when I didn't find bombs yet. Thank you for the auto hosts. I know probably all of you are asleep, but Joe, Chin, Ulkesh, Reese, and Leaky. Sorry, we had issues with connection today. Not sure what happened to my internet. Yo, Dragon. Thanks for coming by. We got our boots hint. Boots are not in a good location today. They're pretty much a non-starter for this race. So we really don't have to worry about the boots. And I wanted to tell one of my friends, because he would have loved it, but I think he's asleep at this hour, so unfortunately, I'll just have to tell him later. Boots are in Ganon's tower tonight, which is just rude. We're not getting boots tonight. Not no way, not no how are we finding those boots. Or at least, by the time we find them, they won't be worth anything. But we can say a lot based on that fact. So Bonk Rocks, King's Tomb, Lumberjack, Desert Torch are all nothing in this race, which is not a bad thing. Those are all things we don't have to worry about now. Okay, just over 6 minutes to get out of escape. Not bad, not bad at all. Is this the map? It is. I've got to remember that that's the map, because that's at least like 5 seconds extra every time. Well, like I said, Lumberjack's worthless tonight, because boots are going to be super late, so we don't need to worry about that. Only way that matters is if like the first bow is in GT or something, and all the bows are boots locked or something ridiculous like that, which is super unlikely. Hey, a bottle. Bottle that early is always nice. Don't really need much magic right now, so that's fine. So yes, this is Ambrosia. Standard start with vanilla, or at least a sword to start. Standard sword start. Boots hint, and bosses will always have an item. An item is a very loose word because it could be that they just have rupees or an arrow or something like that. It just means that they will not have maps, compasses, keys. Ether, more bombs is good. Master Sword is okay. Another bottle, okay. And we said Ether. Yeah, I figured why not go with Darklink tonight. Last time I used Darklink, we did the palette swap, and Darklink on palette swap's not great. They kind of clash a little bit too much, and Darklink blends in. But using the regular palette seems to look at least okay. Blue mail and the hammer. Okay. That means we're going to be able to knock out pretty much all of Cac Village on the first go. That's a good and a bad thing, to be honest. So, like, it's good. Don't get me wrong. But there is a point in there where it can be annoying. Like, if you try to set up a death warp, then, like, you could be really screwed. Like, if you forget that you have that fairy. I've seen a lot of people, like, try to do a death warp, and then they forget that they had that fairy, and then they get revived. And they're like, "Grr." You know, it's annoying. It's still a good thing. Like, I don't do a ton of death warping, so, like, I'm not too worried about it. But it's definitely one of those things I'll have to remember if I do. Don't ever think that you're going to get to do this within the first 10 minutes. So yeah, we're currently 23 and 23 on the season. So we're in race 47. Trying to get back to over 500. We've been kind of just going back and forth between the two, above and below. We're hovering right around it, and that's fine, but I would like to kind of move up a little bit. So we're going to skip library because of the fact that boots are in GT. I don't care about a second shield. We're just a glove away from Dark World access. We'll get the full magic, why not? Hopefully my opponent didn't get put off by that boots hint, because that's a really rude boots hint. And I've heard that a very common forfeit is when you find out boots are in GT for an Ambrosia. So, hopefully not. I don't know. It's possible they still do, but here's hoping we have a good race. And I have something to compare to afterwards. I do like the ability to try to compare with somebody. When people sign up for Ambrosia, wow, third bottle already. It's not that the boots are super important, it's that people like the fact that in an Ambrosia seed, it's one of the few pieces of information. It's like one of the few benefits of an Ambrosia race, is that you know where boots are. So a lot of people, like, you know, one of the reasons they do these races is because of the fact that there's that guarantee of the boots, usually. But this race is like, yeah, you're not getting boots. Ever. So don't worry about them. At least that's the way I understand it, is like people just don't like that idea. Like they came to do it. They don't like to see that as being like the the end result of this kind of race. Like, you sign up and you're like, oh, boots, I'm not going to have them for this whole race. Ugh, that's annoying. I don't know. I don't get it myself. Like, I don't like to forfeit at all. I've done it 4 times this season, and I don't like the fact that I did. But 3 of those, like, I was completely lost. I did it for a mystery and a cross keys. In both of those races, I was just completely baffled about where to go. And then when I did it for it was either an open or an Ambrosia, like, mentally, I was just kind of not in it. I was going through some shit that day, and I was just like, screw it, let's get out of here. So we forfeit, and, you know, I felt bad, but I was in no mental shape to race that day. And I shouldn't have from the start. Red cane, half magic, fire rod. Yeesh, that's like a really dense magic set. All magic stuff. Doesn't really change the fact that I'm going to go in Eastern. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff you can do with boots that you can't do elsewhere, other ways. Like, so there are reasons why people love the boots that much, and not getting them is that annoying. Like, there are definitely screens of this game that I hate not having boots for. I'm not, you know, but it's not enough to say, like, for me to go, oh yeah, I want to quit this race. I mean, I know my friends love when I don't have boots for a long time. Like, it's definitely quicker, so it's definitely a trolley location, but whatever, we'll deal. Okay, still no items yet. There are 2 items in Eastern. Bad Stalfos room. Wow, no items yet in Eastern. That means the big chest has to have something good. Well, something, not necessarily good. Flute's good. Doesn't do a ton for me. I'm hoping maybe the sequence break for the big key chest is going to help. But it's a minor break. Like, that's one that, like, anybody who runs rando pretty much can get through that room. No, not just can, pretty much. Everybody can. Red meringue, flute, and we did activate the powder already. I mean, I'm glad we got the flute before we went to Agina. That Agena cave check can be a little bit annoying, and it's a bit out of the way. But since we saved it for a little bit later, we'll get the benefit there. I mean, really, this is coming down to, do I find the lamp first or the glove, in some senses. So we'll check the desert ledge and Agena real quick. Okay, desert ledge, no big deal. I'm hoping glove first, obviously. Lamp would indicate that there's a chance for Aghanim. So I don't want that necessarily. Like, an Aghanim seed wouldn't surprise me. It would just be like annoying. Like, we're already in a bootsless seed pretty much. Glove, okay. Well, that means we're not in an Aga seed. Let's fly. I'm glad I checked here before Death Mountain. Death Mountain had like 2 items on it. So roughly so far, I've gone roughly the normal route somebody would go. You do the Cac Village, then you go do Mini Moldorm Cave, then you go do Eastern. Some people might have checked Death Mountain before doing the desert check. So I don't know. Slight point of divergence that could help me or not. But we'll see. I mean, always it's a mystery, you know? You don't know who you're racing, and you don't know what they're going to decide to do, and that's part of the fun. Mirror and book and tempered. Wow, that's awesome. What are we looking at for this? Okay. Green Pendant Swamp. Interesting. What was the other 5-6? Skull Woods. Okay. Those are early 5-6 locations, to be honest. Every time I see the disconnect from chat, I'm just like, please don't let it be that my internet went again. Like, please no, not again today. I already had my time with my friends completely effed up. That sucked. Like, we barely get to play Division 2 as it is, just because the 4 of our schedules almost never lines up. And then the time it finally lines up, like, internet says, F you. That's just wrong. I could use more bombs, let's be honest. We'll mirror here. Since we are bootsless, we'll fly. because this will definitely be quicker. So I can't imagine there's much left in Eastern. I would like to avoid Eastern at this point. It's not really a worthwhile dungeon for only one item and a crappy pendant. But let's do Skullwoods first. We'll do Skullwoods, then we'll hit Thieves. And then we'll just keep on building from there. Worth a shot. There's only 2 items in Skullwoods. One of them's on the Moth. So I know that at least, you know, if I can get the other one without much effort, like, I can skip everything else. So I'm trying to eliminate the easy checks. Ugh, this menu is just like polka dotted. Six Hearts Moth with a fairy. We've got the fairy just in case. So, like, this would be a good shot for the fairy. Like, this would be the perfect time to get a fairy revival, possibly, if need be. I'm hoping not to waste it on this fight. But having it is a nice feeling. Unfortunately, Mothula is just so annoying at times. We said Swamp was Green Pendant. Those spikes are really freaking stupid. Unfortunately, the if you deal damage to the moth while it's like on the spikes or what, like touching the spikes, it can cancel out damage. Okay, we're just gonna check the pedestal. Like, we're right here. The three pendants for this race are not super difficult to go get. So, like, there are some options for what could be on the pedestal. None good. Okay. Not needed. Just some arrows. Without boots, we'll use these bumpers at least a little bit. Okay, so we're just looking for one item still in Skullwoods, and then we're done here. And we'll move on to Thieves. We're just going to exit this door and then re-enter. The idea is I want to set up my mirror to go out this door whenever I find that item. Whenever I find that item. Perfect timing. Titan's mitts are good. We can do a lot with that now. I can clear Mire. And yeah, we could clear Mire and Desert at the same time. So we're going to do Thieves. We're going to do the extra checks around this area. And then we'll go from there to do Mire and Desert. And hopefully in that amount of time we find like a bow. Bombos is good. Oh, I guess that's the thing. We don't know if we can actually do Mire because we don't know what pen or which medallion it is. But that's minor details in my book. I think so far. It's not like super great, but decent enough. I mean, I think since the last time you've been able to make a race, I think we've improved further. My movement's better, my execution in most fights is better. I've been trying to improve my routing is the big one. Because honestly, like, I think my execution's a bit above where I've been in the ladder. But I think my routing's been below. Like, I think other people in positions lower than me route better, and I think what's saved me is sometimes, like, the fact that I just execute a little better. Not to say I'm, like, amazing, but, like, my rank's, like, 200 something. So, like, I've lost more to routing, I think, than I have to execution recently. But that's a rough guess on my part. I could be completely wrong. Honestly, what I need to start doing is start building the extra skills. I've just had too many... Hey, Bunny Sprite is regular Link. Okay. I'm definitely having the problem where, like, some of my extra routing has to be because of the fact that I don't do some of the tricks. And the people who know some of the tricks that I don't is going to start biting me in the butt. But so far, so good. We'll definitely clear Desert, which will definitely give us the 5-6 crystals. At this point, I could logic break into Ice Palace. I mean, at this point, really all I need is Ice Rod, Hook Shot. I prefer a lamp. Honestly, I'd prefer the lamp before even doing Mire. I don't like Mire without a lamp. It's something that I really just don't feel comfortable with yet. I've done it once, and I had like 14 hearts and like 3 bottles with potions. Like, I was super over-equipped for it. So... But yeah, I know now that, like, all the boots locations are completely worthless. Like, there was a scenario where, like, boots could matter if, like, both of the bows were locked behind pendants or, like, boot locations. But because pod is a crystal, I do need those. I don't need the boots for a bow. So, like, nothing important is going to be boots locked. Worst thing that could be boots locked is, like, the GT big key. And we know it's in GT. So, like, we might find the boots there and be fine. So after this, we're going to check the brewery. The little bombable hut in Village of Outcasts. It's pretty easy. I can't search the web. Too many links. That was a good thief. That was a good blind. That was about as clean as I was going to get. Two crystals, 36 minutes. Not bad. Question is, do I actually go up and do... I can check a lot of Death Mountain right now. Not all of... Oh, wait, I can't even get into Mire. What am I saying? I need the hookshot to do Mire, even. I should probably at least do the Mire checks in the desert. Honestly. Like, even without the hookshot to do Mire, desert gives me the other 5-6 crystal, and I could use that. That's information. Shoutouts to my internet for holding up for right now. Like, I have to go do that quest now. I have to do that whole mission. I don't even know if I have to do the one from earlier, because I had disconnects earlier. Like, I disconnected during the other side mission we did on, like, the police academy one or whatever. So I don't know if I got the rewards for that one either. It's fine. You know, it's not going to change too much. Don't worry about it. You know, if I just do it on my own, at least we can try to keep everybody's levels relatively close besides. I know that means nothing given how far ahead Leaky is, but you know, at least I can try to keep us relatively close. Okay, Meyer is Bombos. Okay, so if we had the hook shot, we could get into Meyer. By the way, Scruff, you're gonna love to hear where the boots are in this seed. Ganon's Tower, buddy. Ganon's Tower is our boots. We're not getting boots. I was saying that I wish Holkesh could have been here because he would have loved it. That's like perfect. He would have loved this one. So, like, I'm not even going to check the torch, probably. Like, there's nothing that can be there that matters. Actually, we will check it, because this could change my routing of this dungeon slightly. Boots cannot be on torch. It's 100% inventory. So, like, they have to be findable. Like, there are seeds that are just... If there's a seed called... it's a mode called beatable only. And that means, like, stuff can be unobtainable or unfinishable. We've already got half magic. Sorry. It's not on the tracker, but you can see it in the top left. I have half magic. And honestly, if an item was on the torch, we would have mirrored out of the dungeon and not done this. There's our other item. It's okay. No worries. Yeah, I just wish, like, that didn't happen, because, like, we were motoring through those missions today, and it was just like, you know, I disconnected once, and I was like, oh, whatever, it's a minor thing, it's gonna happen. And then it, like, completely just shit the bed on that last mission. I was just like, well, there we go. We're done. You tempted fate, Scruff. You tempted fate. Right? How dare they? No, that you tempted fate by having us do another mission. So, since we've not really found anything that tells me the best place to go right now, we're going to take the longish odds on Pyramid Fairy real quick. And then we'll go do Death Mountain. Because we can do, like, most of Death Mountain at this point. And I could clear TR mostly. But what are you going to do with all those sparks? What is there to do with sparks? Oh man, that's so existentially bad, but so true. Hey, there's our third medallion. Doesn't even matter what TR is, we can get in. Just hoarding them? Oh, okay. I mean, I get it, sort of. I've got... I know, right? If only I had good footwear. Instead, I'm having to rely on pumping to get any extra speed on stairs. Yeah, I think I've got like 1.5 million sparks right now. I used to watch a lot more Mixer. I know. Like, the other thing I'm considering doing is actually sequence breaking Ice Palace right now. I know the flippers can't be there, but that's the only thing I really need the flippers for. So, like, I could clear Ice Palace with Icebreaker and make it easy. Good God, this is terrible. That's like 3 bomb packs out of the last 5 items. Well, there's my 4th bottle. I had to look because the last thing is blue, and I didn't notice you had a word there. I know, right? 1/25th, 4% return on investment. We're just gonna do Ice Palace. There's no reason, like, not to, I'd say. Besides the fact that apparently I can't set up a... There we go. You know what? I should get these two waterfall checks real quick as well, just in case. Oh, that's right. You have to leave the waterfall and come back in. Okay. Is it being extra terrible? Is it Mixer or is it me? Because it could be me. After my issues earlier, for all I know, it is me right now. I know, usually it is Mixer, but like, I'm not putting it past it for it to be me tonight. Although, I guess Dragon's saying it's not me, so... Screw you, Pen Gators. I don't care. You are so... With Tempered Sword, that was easy. One Tempered Sword spin makes Pen Gators quick. Dragon, if you haven't been here for a while, we've been doing the Icebreaker clip here. Makes things a lot easier to do this dungeon. I'm a magician, I can clip through walls. Ooh. Hacks and all that fun stuff. Completely legal, by the way. Icebreaker is a legal glitch within the randomizer community. I know, right? It completely breaks this dungeon. That's item number 1. Like, this dungeon is very out of logic right now. But I really don't care. Just because, like, if I can full clear it now, I'm saving myself a bit of time. Icebreaker does make this dungeon really easy. Okay, that's 2 items. Last item's on Cold Stare. The only thing that I think can actually be on Cold Stare at this point is maybe the hookshot, maybe a bow, maybe Ice Rod or Lamp. But, like, not much. Like, honestly, Icebreaker cuts off minutes from this dungeon. Even with, like, the bomb jump version of this dungeon, it's still a lot quicker to do Icebreaker. So anytime you get the Cane of Samaria, like, this should be your way to do it. Ooh, nice triple there. I thought the Lanastra stuff was okay. I thought your new build was, like, better. You told me last night. Okay, it is. But still. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would be annoying. We're gonna skip Hera. I'm gonna try to avoid it. Because honestly, the fact that there's only 2 items really is not great. For a pendant dungeon. Oh, okay. See, when I think of just, like, doing that kind of stuff, I'm just like, oh, you know, all you gotta do is just slaughter the damn thing. Not all that extra effort that goes into doing so. Yeah, I could imagine. I mean, I've seen you, or I've heard you discuss why that's so important. To be able to just, like, skip a fight and not worry about it. Oh, no, I get it. Believe me, it makes perfect sense. I've done my bullshit grinds before, so I know the feeling. The one new item we've gotten so far is the frickin' shovel. Like, who cares about the shovel? Exactly. No, I get that, for sure. Like, I'm not going just to check shovel spot if I'm already on the mountain. We've got money again, at least. Shovel does not usually matter. It is so low on the checklist right now. I know. You're not wrong, though. Even with that being a joke, it's so correct. Like, that's the thing. When you're that far into a bad seed, like, shovel can be huge. So yeah, we have to take the long way here. Usually I do a damage boost with the hook shot, but no hook shot means no damage boost. Isn't that just lovely? That's actually the way you're meant to do that room. I know, we don't see me do that frequently. Appropriate room logic? Good God, who am I? I know, right? That's pretty much what it is. I know. Disgusting. I've had that chain chomper much better than that before. Movement's a little bit sloppy tonight, but not too bad. I think we're routing fine for what this seed is. It's hard to be very quick without boots the whole time. Unfortunately, I'm concerned that we're routing a little safe. In a sense. Because, like, I could have gone to pod. But without a bow or the lamp, I've been kind of just like, yeah, screw that. So I've been focusing on stuff that I can clear more of for sure. So I don't know. If there's something good in pod, like, we're definitely going to be in some trouble. I don't know. We'll see what RNGesus has in store for me tonight. Yep. Because you what? You're still down to 5? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to make this race, but between the internet and dinner, but dinner got done early and internet seemed to be working. Crud. I forgot. I don't have the lamp. Jerk turtle. Oh my god. Jess. Be smart. Or just keep getting knocked off. That's fine too. Ice Rod at the perfect location, to be honest. Laser Bridge. Wow. But what honestly could I get from Trinex at this point? Ice Rod just means I can beat Trinex. Hookshot, bow, maybe? Lamp can't be here. Awesome Trinex kill. That was good. 5 crystals. Do I gamble Pod or do I gamble Hera? Tough choice. Tough choice indeed. I mean, we go left, we check Hera, and we check Spike Cave. Figure I do those two together. Yeah, we'll do the 3 items for Hera and Spike Cave. Why not? You feel Hera has bow. Wow. That is confidence. So, not yet. Hera's got 2 items, just so you know. So we haven't found either item yet. Moldorm has 1. And we're kind of hoping that either the big chest or the small chest in front of the big chest has it. Those are our 2 legit options here. I'd prefer it not to be the basement. I would have preferred it to have been that chest, if I'm being as honest as can be. If this is the small key, then I curse Hera. If not, Hera's okay. Good! Hera's not the worst. But now we have to deal with Moldorm. Luckily, this has been a quick dip into Hera. Like, Hera could have been worse. Please no fall, and you're very quick. You got a quick trigger finger there. This better be worth it, like, seriously. Please have an item. Well, Harrow was worthless. I have seen the Legend of Zelda the Link with other games had a portal gun video. I know what you're talking about, so. Nothing in Spike Cave either, jeez. Yes, I used to watch Dorkly back in the day. I guess pot it is. Oh, did they? See, I haven't really gone ever since, like, everything kind of fell apart. Because they're pretty much gone, aren't they? Or do they still do vids? I don't know. But yes, I do remember the Dorkly vid with the portal gun. Because I think the specific reference was using the portal gun against Moldorm. Okay. Then I stand corrected. Okay, so this pod was not bow-locked. And still not bow-locked. But unless that other spot was a small key, I don't know if this is going to be in logic yet. Not cool, game. Not cool. Oh, it wasn't Dorkly? Okay. Fair enough. Sorry, we're doing a huge room in the dark. I'm impressed that I was able to get it. Let's be honest. That was not too bad. I've been getting better at that dark navigation with the map in front of me. I'd love to be able to do it without a map, but as long as I can get through it, I'm not too ashamed. Okay, that's everything we can do in pod. We've got one check here. We didn't check Hobo. But after that, we're gonna probably have to do Swamp. Nope. No bow, no lamp, no hookshot. That's how far away from go mode we are. So we're gonna dip another pendant dungeon. We dipped Eastern, we full cleared Hera, and now we're gonna go dip Swamp. And if we find the hookshot, we might just full clear Swamp Palace. Okay, see you later. Thanks for hanging out, Dragon. By the way, Scruff, if you are there, no need to respond, but just so you know, I gave all of you editor status. So now all of my mods have the ability to create clips. Yeah, I noticed it. All of you moderators, so pretty much everybody from left stick, right stick has channel editor status. Yeah, no, it wasn't Mixer's fault at all. That was all mine on my end. I noticed the spike, so you're good. Yeah, but you have ability to create clips here, so if you feel like experimenting, you are able to now. I know, but I figured I needed to do it, and I had some time earlier, so why not? So I needed to get the flippers in pod to come into Pendant Swamp to get my first bow. Okay, sure. That makes perfect sense. Thanks, game. I still want to check the left side of swamp just in case. I need the hook shot, and I need... I'd prefer the lamp. I don't need the lamp. Like, it's not super important. But if I can get the lamp, I'd be happier. My only worry is, like, the only area I didn't check still, I think, was, like, Graveyard Ledge. But really, this doesn't open up a ton. Technically, Armos Knights are in Logic, but even that's not really helpful. So really, we're just going back to Pod. Pod, not Meyer. I thought you were still grinding along Nastra. Oh. Shows all my great knowledge. I did purchase Iceborne yesterday, by the way. So we'll clear out Pod, and then if we don't find anything, we'll go do Eastern, I guess, and clear out Eastern. This has to be a map or a small key. Yeah. That means big key chest has to be a small key, so we can just go straight to Helma. Don't you love it when I pull out my phone and have to look at my phone to do a race because of dark rooms? By the way, why are we in an FML situation here? Oh. So is the measurement just wrong now, or what? I mean, is the person who made the video, like, very trustworthy? Like, I'm guessing they'd have to be if you were using it. But, I mean, people can be wrong, yeah. And patches do happen in games, unfortunately, that can really mess those things up. Luckily, like, hookshot's the only item I need at this point. So I don't have a need to go back to Swamp Palace. So, like, that's not terrible. Lag again. I mean, how far off are you from the crown, then? Just the lamp. I mean, Lamp's great. It's going to make Mire so much easier. But we're running out of good options here. And I just realized what one of them is. But that's the one. Okay, there it is. We're in go mode. Unfortunately, that was a very isolated check to have to make. Because I was about to say it's the shovel. After me bad-mouthing the shovel earlier for it to almost be the shovel, I was like, oops. On the plus side, I don't have to check anything in Mire. All I need is the big key. Besides the fact that we don't have boots, what are we at? An hour 37? That's not the worst for a bootless seed, I'll be honest. Almost a full cleared boot seed, or bootless seed. Come on, Godmire. Nope, no Godmire. Shoot. I forgot to hit the crystal switch. Don't do that. Let's refill the magic. Yeah, sub 2 hour bootless might still be possible at this point. It's gonna be close. On the plus side, even a full, like, if whoever my opponent is skipped TR early, like, instead didn't go to TR, they're still gonna have to full clear TR. Because Ice Rod was on Laser Bridge. So, like, you're not getting away from that. There's still bananas logic for your first bow. Like, you still would have had to go to Swamp Palace after getting the flippers in pod. So, like, that's like total bullshit logic. But as I said, I mean, the big question here is, how does my opponent feel about a bootless Ambrosia seed? One of the things that the guy who runs the ladder said first thing or said a while ago was, he had asked the question, do we, you know, there was a rash of forfeits in Ambrosia races in the first 5 minutes because people didn't like a bad boot hint. And GT is the worst boot hint ever. So, did I get somebody who was not going to be happy with that and decide to forfeit? I hope not. Like, I hope this has been a really competitive race. But, I don't know. It's not even salt. Like, it's... I don't like the idea of, like... If you and I... Yeah. Yeah, that's really what it is. Like... What's the point of signing up? Like... You know, if it's... You and I are coming from the same knowledge at that point. Like... You know, we both have to deal with the fact that... You know what? While I'm here, we're going to just check to see if I can get, like, silver arrows. And I get it. Like, one of the appeals of Ambrosia is the fact that there should be early boots. Or, like, that you should find your boots. Nope. But, like, you know, we're both going to deal with the fact that boots suck in this race. So, you know, there's no point at that stage. Like, Just outraced somebody then. And I'd say, like, it reinforced knowledge. On the negative side, like, it drew me away from where my hookshot was even longer. So, like, that's the one negative. I definitely stayed away from Graveyard Ledge because I couldn't do Bumper Cave or King's Tomb. Well, and the new mode, the new easy mode for next season, because they're gonna have 6 modes next season. They're keeping open in Ambrosia, and then they're adding casual boots. As a 3rd easy mode. And we'll get 3 hours for each of those modes to finish. Hey, there's those silver arrows. So yeah, we're getting casual boots. Crap. Crud. Yeah, casual boots, open, Ambrosia, cross keys, mystery, and endomizer next season. And I'm really excited about endomizer, honestly. I've wanted to play endomizer more, but I don't seem to get that mode ever for my mysteries, really. So an endomizer next season will be cool. At least from my standpoint. I was kind of hoping for, like, an entrance rando next season as the 3rd hard mode without key sanity on it, but, like, what can you do? Because, like, I need to work on learning entrance rando, and just a plain old entrance rando would help with that. Still haven't found the boots, mind you. We're doing this boot list completely. Wherever the boots were, we're not getting them. I mean, watch them be, like, top of GT in, like, Moldorm's last possession. Like, that's how crazy this will be. You approve of this shithousery? Okay. Because really, there's not many options left. I mean, unless it was right side, like, and we skipped right side, so, or it was behind Ice Armos. There are very few options left for where those boots are. thanks, Bimos. You caused me to throw that. And honestly, if it is in any of those last 3 chests, I might just check it for the sake of having an easy way through an ice room, because the ice floor leading to Aga 2 is like one of my least favorite rooms without boots. All because of this room. I hate this room. I hate this room. Yeah, we got 4 checks if I want those boots. But honestly, they're just not worth the time. Wherever they are, I'm not gonna find out. You know what? Okay, they weren't there. Get knocked down by Moldorm 1, get knocked down by Moldorm 2. Why not? Okay, we're gonna check the last chest in the game. This is chest 216 out of 216. And it wasn't there. So we checked about half of Ganon's tower and didn't find the boots. Wherever those boots were, we weren't gonna find them. One. One. Two. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Five cycle. You. Olay! Crap. We missed torch glitch. That's fine. This is a double. Perfect double setup. Somebody just finished. And then so did I. Sub 2 hours. And we won. Okay, and I have to say, I don't usually say the names of my opponents because I don't like to, like, give anybody an incentive ever to go look for my opponent. But since I think you're the only one here, and I know you'd appreciate this, their name is Rufio. Although I don't know if that's... Oh, that's good. That was a mean seed, I'll be honest. If you don't know dark rooms, the dark rooms would have been bad. Like, we dark rooms a lot. So, like, I know my opponent's a little bit newer to it, or at least I believe they are. So I could see that getting really bad, because like a couple of months ago, those dark rooms would have screwed me up. But having the stuff all listed, actually they're not that far below me. They're also about a 500 runner. So yeah, we're about equal. I think this is the first time we've raced, though. Although they've raced my buddy Vortex a few times now. So yeah, we haven't raced before. New opponent for me. That's always good. I like racing other people. Oh, we forgot to stop our timer. Pro stream. Okay, let's fast forward. The vampire skewer's asleep again. Forever. But hey, we did it sub 2. Completely bootless. How about that? My opponent did just finish. Only about 4 minutes between us. Yeah. Matches have definitely been getting closer. $167 out of $216. Interesting. Yeah, if only we had checked a little bit different and done the hook shot earlier, we could have done a lot more lampless. Although it appears my opponent does not want to talk at all. Because I said GG, and their first thing was like, that was their first time finding lamp on Armos nights. So I'm guessing they were pissed. But, you know, good sportsmanship is nice. Win, lose, or tie, I like to at least say GG. Well, I guess we're done for tonight. Let's make sure I've got the speed back to normal. Yep, 100%. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we've had a race outside of about 4 minutes in a while. Like, it's always been about a 4 minute difference between me and whoever I'm racing. So, which is nice. I do enjoy the fact that, roughly speaking, the ladder is doing its job. You know, like, you hope to find the person, you hope to race people roughly around your skill. I have been racing people roughly around my skill. I'm losing by a few minutes or winning by a few minutes. I'm not blowing people out at all, which is good. Okay, so schedule wise though, there's a 2 a.m. mystery. Not happening. I'm not going to be awake at that point. There's a 9 a.m. inverted key sanity. Maybe we'll do that 9 a.m. inverted keys. If not, maybe we'll do the 6 p.m. open. I don't know yet. I could do all 3 races tomorrow, actually, because there'd probably be a 9 a.m. inverted keys, 3 p.m. open, and 9 p.m. cross keys. I don't think I want to do 3 races, but maybe we'll do 2 of those. It's possible. We'll see what time I wake up. If I don't wake up in time for the inverted keys, then we'll do promo in the morning, because we got some new stuff. I think we got another rat game or 2. Maybe an East Asia in there as well. So some easy gamer score stuff for sure tomorrow. or we'll start working on Dishonored 2 for warboats. Until then, we're back above 500 again. That's good. But until then, have a good night. See you right next time. Goodbye.